I'd like to welcome you to the World's Motherfucking Great Podcast in the...
Hey, son, we in New York. I ain't even about to do all that world stuff because we are here. God damn it. We are no longer in the other hazy basement. We're in another location.
Shout out to the brownstone.
Shout out to the good brownstone, good brick, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. What's up, Charles?
Well, it's good vibes. You know, the boys made it to the Brooklyn.
Hey, man,
Shout out to BK.
Thank you for you and wifey for having us, man.
This is
Great
beautiful.
host.
It's lovely.
Great host.
And you know the Brooklyn way. What did Biggie say? Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Touche.
I had to bring out someone who's a good friend. She said the other day that she was my step parent. Mm-hmm. She said she was a bad step parent, but nonetheless a step parent. So we'll make some noise for Ava. Say the last name.
Sanjurjo.
Sanjurjo. Make some fucking noise in the building.
Thanks for trying.
Okay.
Awesome.
So before
Did
we
I get it correctly before we start?
I'm about to say.
You did excellent.
Okay, bad.
No,
bad,
but he
bad.
didn't get it correct. Like that's
No,
not
you got it correct.
Okay, you got it correct.
It's
Okay,
proper.
bad.
All right.
Proper. It's perfect.
First of all, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you
for
for
having me.
Lovely.
Of course.
Few questions first. It's Ava, not Ava.
Ava, not Ava.
How did you
But as long
determine?
as you call me for dinner.
Interesting.
Yes.
But
I'll
how
take
did,
anything just as long as it's food. I'm like, yeah, it's Ava.
but how did you
Ava.
determine that? Because it's like I know people who do spelled exactly the same who do it differently.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm kind of technically weirdly a junior. My mama's name is Eva, but I pronounce it Ava. But she's like, because when she named me, she's like, you know what? Dudes get to have juniors. I'm gonna have a junior, so I'm like kind of like a junior in a weird way.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to
First girl I know
moms.
like that though, or first woman I know like that.
Yeah, why not, right? Like,
Shout out to moms.
Yeah,
Moms is
she's
like empowerment.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's a crazy feminist, yeah. Not crazy, like she's not getting arrested, but
Let's start there.
yeah, but she's always been like, you know, pro women, and why can't we do this? I remember going to the very first time we took the bus and there was a female bus driver. She had everyone stand up and applaud.
Like, hold on.
They're
So like,
she's like, get up, come on.
can you paint a little
let's do
picture for me?
this."
Like, we're in Queens. Where we at?
Oh, we're in oh no, I'm sorry. I'm in the Bronx. I'm born and raised in the Bronx.
Okay, shout out. Put some noise for the fucking Bronx
I'm
one
from the
time.
Bronx.
Jenny from the
BX.
Bronx or like real Bronx?
No, proper.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm from. Well, she's from the area. It's like a little cuter. You know, there's like nice neighbors. You know, like.
Hey, can I say something real quick? You have some of the best diction. Like the way you use "cute" is amazing to me.
And proper.
It's beautiful. But continue
Gotta
your
give the
story.
respects, you know.
Continue.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, South Bronx, born and raised, and then I came to Brooklyn because that's where all the parties were, and I kept on making these really expensive trips back and forth, like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what, I might as well just.
Were you taking like taxis back then? Because this is before Ubers.
Oh yeah, I was taking taxis and like people like. Making me leave the taxi because it was too far, so I'm like the middle of like the West Side Highway trying to get to the Bronx. It was really fucked up.
What's your longest trip?
Very Law and Order.
What's your longest trip?
Which series of law?
What I'm about to say?
It was very with Mariska and SUV or S.
Oh, SVU.
Yeah, SVU. It was very
Oh,
bad.
Stabler.
That's
Oh,
Charles.
yeah, very stable. Who's back, by the way?
Yes.
Yes. Organized crime. Are you checking that out?
I watched
I
the
already
episode
started.
last night.
All right, bet.
That
Oh,
was
it's
like
so
that.
good. It's
SVU
so
gang? SVU
good.
gang?
I love
that.
it.
I love that.
Love it. So yeah, I mean, I travel for fun.
Okay,
I
but what's
always
your
travel for
longest
fun.
trip? Because people have said that the Bronx to Brooklyn is a long distance relationship.
It is. It is.
So what's your longest travel? Or like what's the night where
Oof.
you were just like, what the fuck?
I was
Before
like,
you
what the
answer,
fuck? Yeah.
can you tell a Marylander or someone from not here,
Okay.
how far is that minute-wise?
I have been stuck many a time where the trains just stop working in the middle of the night and have to take another train to detour. Then you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in a cab at this point. But no, I've literally traveled like 2 hours.
Yes, that's
and
the
late.
one time me and a friend we left the Bronx at 2 a.m. and didn't get back to Brooklyn until 4:15.
I 100% believe you.
Yes.
I 100% believe
Bab
you.
can attest. He was
There was
there.
one time I was
that's
so
worse than
late.
Waldorf.
Oh, it was so great. One time I was in a train and I was in 6th train. It was another late night. She had fun. But I was at the last stop. And the doors are open and there's just birds homeless people and me sleeping. So that was one of the nights, you know what I mean?
At least you had friends.
I was by myself. That was one of it.
Well, I mean, the homeless people and the birds.
Yeah. And they were smoking, and I was like, at the time I was smoking, I was like, this is cute. I'm going to chill here until the train leaves. I have my cigarette, and I had other substances that evening, and, you know.
Wildest train experience. Because you're a real New Yorker, so we're getting all the proper experiences from you.
Oh, yeah. I've experienced flashing. I've seen so much dick in the street.
Whoa! Time out.
Everyone always was
on the plane.
Yeah. On New Year's, mind you. I was like, this is good. This is how
over or under 5 dicks.
This is how we're gonna ring this
in your lifetime.
I'm about to say, are we talking about one night or?
Oh no, this is over the years.
Okay, over under 5.
I said 5. I'm stamping this more than that.
No, it's just like, New York is.
This is New York, bro.
But I'm just saying,
you just get flashed, and then all of a sudden,
it's one thing to like notice it. It's one thing to like catch it. It's one thing to be like,
this guy was like he's at home, like he's Al Bundy watching TV, like with his ding-a-ling-ling out. So yeah, that's happened many times. But like that's just the nature of the city.
That's what I'm saying.
You get a slice, and all of a sudden you see a penis, and then you just go on the train. It's whatever it is. New York is nuts. New York is nuts.
In DC, you go get a slice, see it, dip a head, and get on the train.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you've seen that's just a little too wild, even for you? When you think back, you're like, okay, yeah, that was a little bit much, even for my New York self.
Well. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So the early 2000s?
The early 2000s, yeah.
Would it pick a year and a month?
A month. I mean, I could pick it through the decades. I mean, I've seen... I've seen someone, like, shit themselves, literally. And then I've seen people, like, totally... No, I think they just, like, couldn't hold it until, like, they got to 1/2. I have no idea. But, or I've seen, like... Definitely seen like private parts many times, like I already said, but like definitely seen the rubbing and the touching of couples. I'm like they're two stops away from like just wait until you get home. You're almost there.
I mean, listen, the horn doesn't stop for anybody though.
No, oh god no.
The horn needs to.
But I've seen some cool hookups too. Like I mean, I've seen some like I feel like I've seen many matchmaking. But, like, as far as crazy shit, it's, like, day-to-day things you probably see, like, now. You see, like, either a naked person, someone, like... There was one person just dancing in their G-string in the middle. I was like, you know what? That's their hustle. Fuck it. Here's $1. Fuck it.
Are you pro giving money to...
Street performers?
Sometimes when it's good, I'm like, yo, that needs a cover. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
That needs a cover.
And I feel like you need a 2-drink minimum for this situation. I'm going to give you money.
I'm amazed. Why are you so happy? Like, most people are annoyed by this type of behavior.
Oh, no, you know what?
Except for New Yorkers. What's wrong with you guys?
I honestly, because we hustle so hard. Even during this pandemic, I felt guilty for being at home, even though I was supposed to be at home. We're always fucking hustling.
But why?
So when I see somebody, like... breaking in the, breakdancing in the middle of the thing, I'm like, you know what? I would hit my head 5 times over. Respect for dodging that. And also, I like when tourists or sometimes these like European
Showtime. The first time I saw Showtime, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
I was
gonna get hit in the head many times.
I was like, okay, that's mad
But sometimes I'm like, you know what? This is like
who is Showtime?
This.
All right, so
oh yeah, what time is it? It's showtime. So there's like these guys that just dance for the whole stop. And you give them coin, whatever you want to give them, whatever. Yeah, they were doing some like
next level shit
with their bodies and.
Like, I mean, they're known.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like meet Chris Brown in that what was that movie he was dancing in all Wild and Crazy? He died in like the first 2 minutes.
Set It Off?
No, that's the different. That was a type.
Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the Yard. Stomp the Yard is like that, but on the subway. It's really crazy. Shit's wild.
It's super. It's
a little bit more than that. Like it's like Stomp the Yard means Step Up. You got served. Yeah. It's a lot. All on the train.
All on the train. It's really entertaining, not for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Like, and they only do it like from stop to like, so like they're gonna get off and like go to the next. Like it's very like a.
Honestly, I respect the hustle. So
Me too.
I respect the hustle.
I do. I like it. But sometimes I really be scared they're gonna kick me in the face though.
Oh yeah, all the time. I was like, this is the day I'm gonna get kicked in the face.
Have you ever seen someone get kicked in the face?
No, but I've wanted to see that. Enough for that thing. I was like, kick that bitch in the face right there. I'm like, she looks a little too comfortable about her day. Kick her in the face. I want to see someone's day ruined. You know.
Hold on. As a master feminist, or coming from a master feminist, which your mother was, that seems very
No, it could have been anybody.
Okay. So you just use it. Oh, that was very.
It could have been anybody.
People be coming on
Or them, theirs. Yeah. You know, sometimes they have some stain. Body language. Like, you know what?
Kick her in the face.
You didn't give up your seat for that.
You and Mook would be great friends. Like you guys got a lot of.
You said my name right, so we're friends for life.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that.
There's a lot of nasty work in here. Yeah, but I see it. I like it. I'm not bad at it. Oh, thank you. So I'm glad you brought that out.
I'm practicing foreign languages though, that's probably why it was so easy.
Ooh.
We've drunk a lot of this Henny White, as you can see. Everyone's turning here.
Bottles are the most lethal, as they say, right?
And you're drinking wine currently.
Yes.
So I was going to ask you.
Yes.
Because now we're going to get a little segment. We're going to do a little segment things, right?
Oh, well,
I was going to ask you pick or choose.
This is new.
Oh.
I was going to ask you pick or choose.
Pick or choose. Okay.
Wine or liquor?
Oh, shit. Well, I should try that. Right? I just like a little poop, 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 right? Should I try it? Yes.
I don't even know how much that is.
Let's try it.
That's also like a...
Someone, can we get a cup, please? We get a cup.
She brought a cup over.
Yeah, what is
So
it?
after you take it, this is actually perfect. Hold on, did you? Is that yours? No, that's someone else's.
It's fine.
We have more cups.
I'll try it.
All right, so we're gonna try.
I hate to be out of the party. I mean,
of
everyone's
course.
having liquor. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I could take a break from that.
So now my question becomes:
So you're a red wine drinker.
I'm you know what? I'm a wine drinker in general. It really depends on the weather. Now that I just got this because it was free. That's why I'm drinking red right now.
So it's wine over liquor.
Yeah, normally.
Okay,
But it really depends on. I'm like an emotional drinker. Not because I'm depressed. I'm just saying like.
Everybody.
No, just cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks. This is freaking awesome. Oh, she smells.
This is that good island drink.
This actually smells really good. Wow. Respect.
Yeah,
this is nice. Smooth.
I like that. It's nice and smooth.
Yeah, smooth. Wow. Okay, I'm down.
You down?
I get it.
Okay.
I get it. I get what that's left.
You did not understand what's going on.
Yeah, I get why that's not. Yeah.
Just open a few ounces though. Too much. All right. So it's wine over liquor. Is there a reason why? Was there a turning point? Because normally people, they have a bad night. It's just like, I can't do this no more.
This year, it was every day was a fucking bad night. But not for nothing. I mean, we're all here, so God bless that. And I'm not even religious, but thank goodness. No, I think because my dad was a big wine drinker, and I think that's just why I maybe like it. I don't know, and it doesn't make me regret life. This will make me regret life. I'm gonna call people and fucking read them and be like, I hate your fucking guts. And I feel like I might regret what my choices from this.
Serum.
Yeah. This will make me regret life. Okay. Again.
Interesting.
There's a difference, Regret life, call people, say weird shit, fall asleep. Choices.
I love the energy. I love the energy.
Differences, Charles. We always say it's levels of differences.
Sleep.
Okay. Remember that, kids. Regret.
It might fall. I might fall.
A
But I'm
little
going to call somebody and say something weird with this.
Regret, sleep.
Regret sleep.
So, and then my next question,
Yes,
this is
please.
how I close the podcast.
Okay.
And I would be remiss if I didn't ask. Hold yours up.
Oh.
Paper
Oh.
or blunt?
Well, here's my deal, okay? I'm gonna give you a TBT of my life.
Okay, that's what I like.
When in college, I was very close with a great girl who sold weed, and
shout out to her wherever you are.
It's legal now, so shout out to you, shawty. You held us down.
Yeah.
You held us down in them hard
Thank
years.
goodness.
You were a woman selling weed. It's a man-dominated industry, especially that time in college, baby.
Oh,
we
my
see
God.
you were an entrepreneur.
We would just listen to
hustler, ahead
Outkast
of
and
the
smoke
game.
weed. That's all we did.
She's amazing.
We remember you. We
Where
remember
are
you.
you?
We salute you.
We salute you. She found
What's
Jesus,
her name?
so I lost. Yeah, she found Jesus.
Sometimes those guys goes a little too hard.
Yeah.
I like the guy too, but
but she
let's keep it chill.
stopped. She stopped
I
smoking
don't even
weed.
know where to go from this. She she stopped smoking weed.
She stopped smoking weed.
Because Jesus told her that?
Jesus
Is
told
she
her not
sure?
to. Yeah. And then
My Jesus.
Charles, you're being messy. Charles, you're being
I'm just
messy.
saying, not my Jesus. I'm just saying. Continue. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, with the long hair, I mean, you would think, right?
I'm just asking. That guy, he never told me that.
No,
But
but
continue. I'm sorry.
But she used to smoke. I mean, she used to do really tight, beautiful joints. But since I'm from the Bronx, everyone smoked out of Philly. Is that a Philly?
No, that's a backwood.
Okay, I'll respect. But this is the Bronx, how the Bronx is, and this is like the college because she was such a tight roller. Like she was like tight, and her name was Ava too. So we bonded. Anyway, so that was tight. This
Ava
is from
might
the
not
Bronx.
even be with the church no more.
I might have to say this because I'm from the BX and everyone loves a blunt. I would just do this for reminiscing. And I would do that for the friend that I once had.
So if I made you choose right now, and I said we're gonna light one up, are we doing it for the Bronx or are we reminiscing for your friend?
Oh, Bronx.
I'm about to say Bronx always.
Bronx, yeah.
I wouldn't even be mad at
We're
that.
doing it for the Bronx
You
one time.
You gotta do it for the home.
Yeah.
This is for the Bronx, you
Train.
guys.
6 train.
6 train. I don't even know what that is.
I'll take you. Just don't be surprised or don't be surprised.
I ain't
You see some
tripping.
weird shit.
You never been to Anacostia Station, so we good.
Oh, okay. We switch off. Let's go weird on each other.
Say less.
So, Ava, have you ever been to DC?
Oh yeah, many times. I love DC a lot.
We're from in the surrounding area. Have you ever been to Prince George's County?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. My uncle used to live there. He was actually a detective up there.
Okay.
And then I would just go and we would go to live in Maryland and stuff. And he used to always show these crazy weird mugshots of people. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing. I just enjoy it every time I go there. It's like I just think it's beautiful.
That's all right.
I mean, I always had a good time.
It's not beautiful, bro. You tripping.
I know. I just eat.
A lot of beautiful places, man.
No, there's a lot of beautiful places.
For sure.
Yeah, and I honestly
It's
I really
different.
enjoy the food always. That's how I kind of judge a place by its food.
You're saying.
Yeah.
Good food there. See, I'm not gonna argue. It's good food.
It's good. It's very good
Definitely.
food. Very good food in DC and yeah. I've always had a great time. But yeah. So you guys are awesome.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, we're not done
great
yet.
questions.
We got more
Nowhere
to
near
go.
done.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
No,
that was,
this
we
is a
were
little
just,
intermission.
that was just
don't
about
really
you
smoke,
right
but
quick.
we'll do it for you guys.
Listen, people. Do you see? This is what I'm talking about. You come here, you get the J, and you enjoy the
Look at me.
experience.
And you know she used to
you know-
smoke back in the day because she hit that joint once, passed it straight off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No
yeah.
games. Not
No,
playing.
the pass puff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
She know the
That's how
rules.
she
my
know.
mom didn't raise no fool. You have to be respectful to the joints and the weed.
Listen, if you're going to come here, know the fucking vibes, all right?
Etiquette, baby.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, the lights are not this hot before, but they're really hot today.
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
All right, cool. All right, so I just thought it was
Okay,
me. All right,
no,
cool.
no, no.
Bet. Well, all right.
Super hot right now.
My hands are sweating, baby.
I love how we can do it mid-intermission smoking. It's a beautiful thing sometimes. Okay,
I love the production.
love it. Shout out to the production. So, shout out
shoot,
Sal, man.
shout out to production.
Shout out Tuba be snapping.
Yeah.
All out here.
Two would be snapping. Shout
Ooh,
out
and the
KD.
AC just got drunk. Shout out to Bay. Shout out to you.
You couldn't make it
shout
this
out to her.
time,
She's
but hey,
fabulous.
Got the I feel
She
it
here.
too.
Oh, that you spell. Damn, that's good shit over there.
Right?
Yeah.
It came all the way over
All
here.
right.
So, hey,
Cool.
let's talk about
this nigga get butted.
your career.
Oh, okay.
You have an interesting, as we've talked, you have a very interesting life,
I've had fun.
but career.
Career-wise, I'm a fashion designer.
But you're not just any type of fashion designer.
No, I design swimwear. I design swimwear, and right now I've been designing for Reebok and Foot Locker. This is an exclusive. They're finally doing a private line that I'm working on. And yeah,
You said that so casually. You said that so casually. You know, I work for Reebok and like, what the fuck? Like, that's not chill.
It's hustle. It's a hustle. I say literally lately because of the world right now. I just you tell me to design a dog outfit, I will design it.
For sure.
I would say that's the New York hustle. You say yes to absolutely everything. But yeah, I've gotten to
Because there's the
travel.
opportunity, you gotta take that.
Yeah, of course. I say, but I've been lucky. I've had a good career. I've been able to travel, around the world, and I've gotten to do cool art shit.
Nicest place you've been to because of work?
Your job.
Oh, Paris. Paris is great.
Okay.
China was great too.
Two of the fashion capitals.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's my question. What part of Paris?
I was in the city. So I got that's where I was in the central because of work.
Okay,
Because I was
okay.
doing like trade shows and stuff. But I owned the night. Because I heard Paris was just as coming for New York. I was like, well, bring
they
it.
be
Let's
partying like
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
So
Sure.
all right.
Yeah.
Take me because women party better than men
Oh, we do.
for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Like y'all actually
Is that-
This shit.
they found out.
like when y'all actually party, y'all do that shit up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
give me a great when you think back and you like, man, we used to fuck that shit up.
I remember ending up in a Staten Island ferry one night, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing on the ferry?" And then it was like one time it was like we were partying. I think
That don't even sound right.
I just ended up on a boat, and I was like, "Fuck it."
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's literally, that would have been my thought process. I'm like, how the fuck I get on a boat?
It was one of those nights. You know those nights
Yeah.
like it just. But that's the beauty about like partying in New York. You'll start really small, and you end up on a boat, and then you're on a rooftop party somewhere. And then you're in a stall,
Yeah.
like in a building, and you're like smoking weed or something, or you're still or you're having like crazy ass awesome conversations with a stranger.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's like that's the beauty. Like, because women are like we're just down. We're just like I'm one of those people who like, oh, you want to like jump off something and maybe have brunch after? I'm like, yeah, I'll try. I do anything once. You know what I mean? Anything once. I think everyone should.
Anything once.
Anything
I
once.
love when
Everything
you
in
should never
moderation.
say that because when someone tells me that question, I have to ask.
Charles, you better not bring it up.
What's the craziest thing you only did once?
Okay, I was about to say.
Oh.
I thought he was gonna bring up. the podcast best friend right now.
Well, I don't know. Like, I can't say drugs that I did it more than once, but I don't know. Like, I guess more than that would revisit maybe again. I don't know.
Yeah. Give me that one.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's certain shit I want to eat again. I ate some weird shit.
What's the weirdest thing you ate?
I ate the insides of something. I was in China, so
You definitely ate something.
I ate something inside
ate-
of something,
you ate
and then
something,
when
wow.
someone when they couldn't communicate what the something was, they would like point the inside of their stomachs. And I was like, oh, this is an intestine of something. So I must have ate some, I don't know, cow balls or some shit. I don't know.
Cow
But that's
balls.
as far as I'll go with that question.
That's a delicacy. In some
You have to shut off the camera if you want to know the real answer.
Listen, we might get a what's that joint? Patreon.
I'll give you a B-roll for that. I'll give you a Patreon.
Man,
You gotta pay
you have
$5
to
for
pay for that.
Yeah, that's a $5 shit.
Paper.
Just know this is like the third person to say we need a Patreon.
Well, I mean, she's gonna give the content, so you
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll give
for
you the
sure.
content.
but
You gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay for it. Ain't get that shit for free, buddy.
We love you.
Okay, all right. And like, what is would you say the main difference is like making swimsuit versus like when you have to, like you said, I'll make something for a dog.
Oh, well, you know what? This is the least amount of fabric you're wearing
Charles.
all year, you know? You have to
Continue.
stop? Okay.
No, you good.
It's the least amount of fabric you're wearing the whole year. So that person has been doing fucking crunches and like butt rolls or whatever the fuck they're doing. And it's up to me to make sure her titties and come out in the beach. So I have to make sure that suit fits perfect. You know what I mean? So it's actually more challenging because who wants to wear a baggy bottom? You know what I mean? You have to like make sure the measurements are on point. You have to make sure the fabric is on point. It's actually kind of more stressful because with the shirt, I could be off a little bit and it still fits cute.
Mm-hmm.
But like if I'm off a little bit with a swimsuit, I ruined her whole summer. Like her butt is out, her titty flopped out with a bad wave. You know, like I could embarrass her. You know, if I don't do my job. You know, so sometimes swim is a little bit more insane because, again, this is the least amount of clothes you're wearing the whole year. So I gotta get her back or his back, anybody's back, you know, their back, you know, regarding, you know, body comm, you know, like all that stuff. So, and especially, you know, it takes a lot of confidence. Sometimes people are afraid to take off their clothes on the beach. I gotta make sure I got their back, you know what I mean? So that's the challenge of that, you know,
Interesting.
because you know, not everyone is body conscious, you know, like confident, and I want to make sure that I bring that confidence to that person where they're like, oh, this is the sickest suit I ever wore, this is the brand I'm going to be reaching out to every year because they haven't embarrassed me yet. You know what I mean? So
plug yourself. If you need a swimsuit, my ladies,
Rika Swim.
Rika Swim. Oh, how did you find out?
Listen, we do our research.
Oh.
You thought we not playing over here?
Hey, we are professionals.
You can Google me, right?
You know the vibes.
Yeah.
Talk your shit, Ava. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
You know, that's the thing. You're your worst own promoter sometimes. You know what I mean? For me personally, I'm like, yeah, I do stuff.
We definitely are.
Yeah, right. Like, isn't that terrible?
We're
like,
not good.
it's nice to when you do say, I'm like, yeah, I guess I have done some shit. You know.
The question I had for you was, when it comes to designing swimsuits, it's actually a two-part question.
Please. Ooh.
When do you design men wear as well? And when you actually go into designing a bathing suit, what do you think about with the designs? Because like I see a lot of bathing suits, and it's like you got the different trends, like the straps and
the one pieces,
with the side out. You know what I'm saying?
You got the joints that come full, like
for
full
sure,
body
and then you
joint.
got to accentuate the underboob.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I just want
of
to know, like,
course.
what goes into your mind when you design things like that? Because like that's an actual piece for real. Like that's no longer like a bathing suit.
No, yeah, absolutely. And I actually kind of, when I design, I think about like, okay, after here, she might want to have a cocktail by the pool. She might meet with her girlfriends after. So I kind of make this suit where it's almost she could wear as a top and throw like something over it, you know. But when as far as like design, something cute, you know.
Like that.
But as far as like the whole process of it, I think of the woman that basically wants to like, kind of camouflage her midsection. So I use really like stretchy. Sturdy fabric, so there's no movement. You know, she's comfortable, but like I got her back. You know what I mean?
Secure.
She's secure, and I always do like adjustable straps depending on someone's torso because everyone's torso is long or short. So I think about the body a lot.
Okay.
I think about the body. I think about placement. I think about everything.
I got a question for you.
Please.
I know you have a man.
Yes.
Shout out to hubby.
Love him.
He's mentioned it a few times.
Yes.
How many women do you get to look at to do this?
Oh, I've seen so many titties. Well, I'm
the booby master.
Yeah, and it's all professional because I have gotten deep. I'm like, okay, spread them out. I want to make sure the crotch is not wide enough or short enough or whatever it may be. So yes, I have been around
vicious.
The most stunningest of people, inside and out. Thank goodness, because models can be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too. But like anybody else in every profession, but they get poked all the time. You know what I mean? And I'm going there with with pins and needles and shit. So
literally.
Yeah, literally. So and they're like, clutching their pearls, like, oh shit, I hope I don't get stabbed today. But you know what? I always have a great relationship with models. Always. Okay. I always think about them. I have a show, I might use the same girl a couple of times because we just jive well, and she looks great in the suit, whatever it may be. But yes, going back to you too, I do menswear as well.
Oh, for real?
But I haven't done it in a while because
that was a personal question.
Oh yeah, I got your back because I think I'm doing a couple of things for next season. So
say less.
Yes, we'll I know how to find you.
Okay,
I like that. Well, you got any more fashion questions?
What made you want to start designing swimwear?
Yeah,
or
like
getting
that's
into fashion design. Period.
I honestly been obsessed with fashion ever since I was a kid. My dad really encouraged it too. He would just take me out to stores, and I'd just be like, we couldn't afford anything.
Shout
but
out to
like,
girl dads, man.
He was the best. He was really encouraged me, and he would take me to the museums all the time, and he would teach me the history of fashion because he was a history buff. So he figured like I could bond with her because since I love history, I could tell her like this was a corset from 18 and he'd give me these cool books that I would sketch and stuff. So I went to a fashion high school, believe it or not. Okay. So I went from grade school to like a high school that had majors, So yeah, so it was kind of cool. And then after that, I went to FIT. So like I just
Shout
kept
out
on
FIT.
Yeah, great school, and I just kept on perfecting my craft and doing everything I could for my craft because legit is all I know how to do. So I make
fly shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
man, from the Bronx.
That's what I do. It's what I do.
You draw too? Can we shout that out? Make some noise for that.
I love art. I love making art. I owe you a piece. I do owe you a piece. It's just that it's hard to paint during this time because like it's been hard to get inspired, you know. Even though this should, although as an artist they say this is your moment, this is your moment to shine. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going outside, and I'm like taking mushrooms every day. And like, what am I finding inspiration from? Anyway, I'm just joking. But
no, we kid.
We're friends of mushrooms on this podcast.
We are though.
Okay,
for sure.
cool.
I actually have a mushroom bar somewhere.
Oh, I'll let you know when it be tomorrow.
I knew I saw it.
Yeah,
I knew I saw it.
But you know, like it's been a little difficult, but I love art. Art is honestly why I think I exist. And
that's dope.
Yeah, and
listen, kids, you can enjoy your life. You can live in Brooklyn and live in a nice ass brownstone, and chill out and do art and be cool.
Art. You can be
mad cute
and be super cute and keep it tight and like come to New York and like perfect your craft and like say yes to everything, but like not weird shit, but like just say yes to everything and enjoy it and like have experience, and you're gonna do some weird shit for free too. You know, like like when you're a kid, you're like, yeah, I'll design or pose for something. You're like, it's weird, but you know what? You have a story and the ends. But like that's the best part about art and like just the experimenting part and like doing fun weird things. And sometimes you get paid for it, which is kind of nice. But sometimes you're not, and it's still rewarding and awesome. You know, I just love being around artists and people who like to create. You know what I mean? It's just what I do. Everyone around me is an artist, and we're all broke. Just kidding.
Kids, listen to what we said before.
Yeah.
Not what we
sell
said.
your shit. Don't hide it. Just sell it.
Yes, self promotion.
Sell your art, and if you're proud of it, enjoy it, make money, live off of it. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
If you can pay up rent from your art, you're doing okay.
That's one thing I learned about. I was watching a documentary about artists and about a particular period. I think it was like the 50s, 60s.
Oh, nice.
And how they were broke artists, like how they would trade their art for like just cartons of cigarette and food and shit. Yeah. But now
Basquiat did that like nobody's business.
Yeah, but now their art is like breaking records for like auctions period. Like it's going past vehicles.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Homes, all that shit.
Beyond.
Estates.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
insane.
and it's just
shit's
like,
different.
Yeah, way different. And it's just like, and they were talking about, like, historians were talking about how you should honestly, they was like, if they would have just sold their art back then, they would have still got like
a little bit more
like
money.
15,000 for it, but 15,000 back then was still it's still
money.
a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of money back then.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like the way that art was sold back then. So like how do you go about selling your art?
That's a really good question.
You know what? I'm terrible at promoting myself. You know what I mean? Not many people even know that I like to paint. You know, I think because maybe I kept that private. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe it was like my thing.
Wow, art is so private.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's really personal. You know what I mean? But sometimes, you know, if it's a check, I'm not gonna. I would like a personal what?
Since you need what again?
A check a what? Our rent is due a what? But I personally, you know, I think I'm gonna, you know, you kind of inspired me when you said that you wanted a painting, and I was like, you know what? It's time to dust off the old brushes and, you know.
Do some stuff.
Yeah, just
you have great work too. Like I've been in your home and I've seen the stuff. It's great work. It's very unique.
I love it. I love painting.
It's dope shit.
Yeah, you know.
Charles is a real critic, so
no, it's really. It's not like some. It's not like some.
So this is a compliment.
Yeah, it's not like some like you just do some shit. Like it's some really.
I appreciate that.
It's some really fly shit in that house.
You.
Like really like.
We have a lot of weird stuff in there, but I love. I'm glad that you appreciate the work I do.
But you said something that was interesting. You said that you're. Not that you're shy, but like it's personal. You keep things to yourself.
Yes.
And I don't think you're shy because Bodega Dolls is not a shy podcast.
Oh, it's super not shy.
So explain that. How can you, as an artist, in one sense, be this is my work. Don't judge me.
But sometimes it's because when I paint, I'm alone. You know, and I listen to my jazz, and I'm having this cup.
Who's your favorite jazz artist?
Oh God. God, it's hard for me to say. I've always enjoyed Charlie Parker. I've always enjoyed Chet Baker. He makes me like sad and happy.
Real
at the same
jazz.
time.
You guys don't know about this.
Like I honestly.
This was your grandfather listened to.
Oh, yeah. My dad every Sunday he would play jazz, and like it was just like our Sunday thing. It was like jazz,
Same.
eggs.
Me and my father.
Yeah, and when I stopped eating meat, he almost just died because we would have steak and eggs. You know, it was our thing. Yeah, so I guess maybe because it's a personal thing when I do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And and I'm surrounded by so many artists that I don't show them my work because they're like, like they're legit. They get paid for
You're
it.
legit.
Yeah, but they're in galleries.
You
and
know,
websites
you're
and all
legit.
that
Things that go on people's bodies.
You legit.
That's a
Art
different
every
type
day.
of
Yeah,
art.
Don't
yeah,
we
that's
don't
right.
let
You're
we don't
not
let
just a
we don't
painter.
let people
No.
do that selling themselves short on here.
Right.
You do it at other places, not here.
Yeah,
For
not
sure.
here.
Not here.
But yeah, bodegas has a whole different, because you know what, we talk about some insane. I know
So,
you've heard.
so
You've heard my story.
vaginal. Hold on, vaginal orgasms. Vaginal.
The myth.
The myth, the legend.
Talk to me.
myth and
Hold on, you
legend.
gotta invite us to your joint because we gotta come. We gotta
for
come
sure.
kick it with y'all for a minute. But
I mean, we definitely touched some subjects that are like that people are not normally discussing at brunch. Obviously, I don't.
Or
I
are
prefer
they the
everything
or are they the conversations they have in that brunch, but they don't want the table to hit?
It's like I once knew this girl that did this.
Because it's always that
with the eyes open.
It's that one friend that be having that conversation,
for sure.
male and female.
For sure.
That
for
be
sure.
having that conversation
Oh,
about
yeah.
last night and like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Slim, let me tell you something.
Oh, we talk about relationships. We talk about all like anything that's related.
but the
to
myth of
like, sex.
vaginal orgasms. Can you
Yes.
please talk to us more?
Well, because there's sometimes some people need a roadmap, and 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 then also there's myths
Little
of on
GPS,
the female like G spot. There's like no really, there's that. I don't know. There's things that people Google that do not really relate to the female situation, and they just go off and do some shit that causes a poor girl to get rug burn from your fucking face. So there's that. So there's.
Porn is hurting these kids too.
I say that all the time, by the way. This is a person, not a couch.
Hey yo,
You know
not
what
a
I mean?
couch, but I
see
mean,
this
But like,
couch?
you know,
It's
what
not
I'm
this.
saying.
An inanimate
An
object.
It's
inanimate
us.
object.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah. We're not having relations with this.
Yeah, this is a together
Us.
thing.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I agree with you in that respect. But yeah, there is the myth, the legend of the vaginals. But you know what? That's the thing about
I'm
communication,
still
though.
at that one.
The vaginal.
Yes.
There's, I think that, it's always about communication with your partner of any kind. No, I'm kidding. Of any kind to just enjoy each other and like figure shit out, because that's the way to go. I mean, right?
No, I feel you.
Yeah. So there's that myth.
But I just want to know, like, how do y'all come about a topic of such nature? Like, who decides, you or your? Where do you go?
Who's your co-host? Shout her out.
Oh yeah, my gorgeous co-host is Nomi Ruiz. We've known each other since high school. We're each other's brain at this point. She's basically family, And we talk like this amongst each other, and then things actually happen with our separate conversations with other people, and then you experience things yourself. I'm like, yo, you ever did this? She's like, that's a show. I'm like, yep. Hit record. You know what I mean? And then we have people that that comes to our show to talk about it, and they really speak openly and stuff, which is pretty cool. We've gotten people to open up to us that I've never had before in my life. So this is pretty awesome. I know it's exciting to do the show. I like it, but we touch a lot of shit. It's like politics, sex, relationships, fashion, of course, gossip. We talk shit about everybody. But I mean, it's cool. I
want to know for the, like, because we do a lot of crossing of topics, like you've seen. Start, a little bit of life, talk about this.
Yeah.
Then, like maybe talk. So how do you go from maybe one episode talking about the inside of someone's vagina to the next discussing the election? I saw you guys did a lot of election conversations.
We actually had one of the guys that, Eric Adams, who's going to be running for mayor of New York, he was on our show. And obviously we didn't talk about vaginas with him, but we go from kind of talking about, insane, relationship and identity and sex.
So y'all
and then
treated him like a person.
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to ask him to, like super. I mean, he's running for mayor, so we kept it cute. But he was a fan of the show, or he has people around him that are young and fresh and wanted to have him on. And it was like super great. He was so nice. We learned a lot from him. He still has my vote, so that was pretty cool. But we do that, and then we have like actors and stuff and singers.
You're not feeling Diane Morales?
Well, I haven't looked her up yet.
You should check
I have
her out.
I have a lot of studying to do. I can't always just commit because it's still early in the game.
That's for sure. But
It's
check her out.
really early.
Diane, she has a nice
Oh yeah.
a nice proposal.
Well,
and
that's
nice,
all you tell me, and I'll look her up. I trust your opinion.
Wow, I like it. So can we get an invite to the pod?
Absolutely, that'd be
I would
fun.
love to come on.
That'd be fun. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I became a fan of the pod when I was doing my homework.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh cool. That's great. Yeah, you guys have fun. We have fun too. We just we really thoroughly enjoy it and have a really good time. You
And
know?
we're wine drinkers.
Okay. I'll whatever you like. Whatever
No,
way,
no,
the
you.
occasion.
No.
You know,
You tell us.
You tell
We
us
bring-
what
we bring to you.
and we'll
We bring to you.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty cute, by the way. I don't do this, but I don't do this.
I might have to go out of town again for that, but
Yeah. Listen, I'll pay for every
Charles,
ticket.
Charles,
To get some of that, I'll pay for
Charles,
every
we might
ticket.
have a guy.
I love that everybody has a guy,
Hey.
right?
it's about life.
It's about a guy.
Gotta have a guy.
You gotta have a guy.
So, while you're not a self-promoter, you were in a movie.
I was in a movie.
And it's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's
correct?
on Amazon and was it iTunes or some shit like that? It's all
TV.
the Apple TV.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
And like you're not, it's not like when people, cause like one time I was on TV and I did like a 2-3 second bit and I said
Yeah.
like 5 words. You were actually like
In the movie.
You had a scene.
I had a scene.
You had
Yeah.
a whole scene.
And I was so surprised
Like
because
the clip on your Instagram is just a part of the scene.
yeah, and that was like the full. I gave away the movie pretty much, like.
Sorry.
But I'm like, this is the whole scene I'm in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. It was an indie movie. My best friend is the lead in it, and it's just it's basically like a love story, like the movie Bodyguard with Whitney Houston.
Okay.
So and I play her best friend, which is true in life, so we didn't have to act that much. But it was really cool. I've never done that before, you know, like it was awesome.
So you got thespian to your credits as well.
Yeah, and I lived the whole thing. They didn't give me a script. They told me to say some stuff. I was like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this. I really was a freaking diva. It was like my first day. I'm like, I'm not saying that shit. It was just something stupid, like really
this
like
how you gonna tell
they
me
wanted
how
me to
you-
sound
how to
like
talk
you're
to my
like a
best
typical like Puerto Rican girl from the Bronx and like being a caricature of myself. I was like, I'm not saying that shit. I'm like,
like
I'll
that.
ad-lib it. You got. I'm like.
And you were talking to your best friend, so
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
Like, how you gonna tell
well,
me
I was
how
in
to
the
talk
last
to
scene
my
too, and it
mans?
was like all this other stuff they wanted me to do, and I was like, I'm gonna say this. I also styled the movie, by the way, and then I didn't get any credit, but I
I
just
saw
styled
that in the
movie.
caption.
Yeah.
I was like, you did some acting, but you also did some stuff.
Yeah, I did some styling, that was a passion for mine of a very long time. I used to style for like TV shows and stuff. So
What type of TV shows? Like what?
I did a couple of entertainment shows on this entertainment's called Latin Nation, and I used to style the host for that, and I style music videos. I just styled a music video recently, not too far from here. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. Like I just do
Would it
fun
blow
stuff.
your mind if I told you I know about Latin Nation?
Shut up, really?
I ain't had cable for like 5 years in my life. So like we had the little bunny ear Jones in my Jones.
Yes, Channel 9.
yeah.
Well, Channel 9 here.
Yeah, and that Jones was like, I forgot what channel it was. It's like 14 dash something. Yeah.
Well, I used to style for them.
For real?
Yes.
No, I'm already shocked. I'm shocked at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Oh, yeah.
You see here?
Small world. I
I used to
love
watch
it.
the
When you come
Mexican.
here-
I used to watch the Mexican soccer games on Saturday on that jump.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are long games.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just, hey,
It's like football already.
couple J's. You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
So Ava, man, this was fun.
It was great. I'm so glad you invited me. This is awesome.
Of course.
I'm a little high, I'll tell you the truth.
I love it. Hey,
Just between us.
hey, kids.
Hey, that's why when you come on
When
here,
you
was a
come
podcast,
here,
people.
you know the vibe,
And I don't,
buddy.
I don't smoke weed. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna not be polite.
For the Bronx. You have to do it
I
from
gotta
home.
represent.
So
the blunts.
before we let you go,
Okay.
we gotta do a few things.
Oh, yes.
We We gotta let the people know where they can reach you, where they can contact you, where they can find you.
All right.
Let them know.
You can find me on Instagram, Ava Sanjurjo. I also have
spell it out for the children.
AVA_Sanjurjo. If you do this, you can get my information, and then you could reach.
You'll see it in the video.
Yeah, you'll see
sure.
it. And then I'm on Bodega Dolls. I'm a co-host of Bodega Dolls with Nomi Ruiz, and that's exciting. And I'm just doing like cool shit, and I'm here, which is nice.
Good
I was gonna
vibe.
go to bed, but like this is cooler.
Listen, you guys.
When Charles
This is
said,
way cooler.
when Charles said that she was down, I was like, she won't be down when we ready to go though. And
Yeah,
then
I'm here.
As you can
really
see,
chilled.
I
And
did.
I was
I came
like,
through.
wow.
As another colored person, I think she understands the time. I think she understands the
You know,
time.
not for nothing, doing lighting does take some time, so I respect that. I understand production, so no worries.
and
We
actually have
take
production.
longer time putting it together than talking sometimes.
And we just arrived today, so
That's cool. What are you guys gonna do tonight?
No. You got some good shit for us? We'll talk. We'll talk. This
talk.
for the
We'll
Patreon.
talk.
You
Yeah,
gotta pay for
we'll
that. You
talk.
gotta pay
Yeah.
for the
Oh,
for
yeah,
that
Patreon.
for the vibes. You gotta pay. I told
Stan
you,
gotta pay
I'm
for the
curating the
vibes.
vibes.
I call that
I'm curating the vibes.
I call
He
that
said
cost
that.
extra.
It's about
ahead,
time,
finish,
nigga. What the fuck?
Now, final thing.
Okay.
And this is for you. You're not saying nothing.
Okay.
I want you to look directly into the camera.
Oh.
I want the people. This is
Yes.
from you to the people, all our fans,
Okay.
all your fans, all the fans everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you want them to know about Ava?
Oh, I'm a super honest person. Even though when people say that, I don't believe them. But I love honesty. I love real people. I love art. I believe in not being an asshole. I believe in being good to people and showing everyone your good side, you know, and just like loving life and just enjoying every goddamn minute. You know what I mean? Just enjoying everything. Enjoy everything. Don't second guess shit. Just like to promote myself is to promote you. Like you should thrive in everything you decide to do in life, and that's what I do. And that's why I embrace absolutely everything. Absolutely everything.
That's a fucking noise for Ava, man. That's motherfucking hard. That's motherfucking hard. That's motherfucking hard.
I'm inspired.
And before we leave,
Yes,
and listen, and before we
Man,
leave,
you'll paint with
as an
my hands.
uptown chick,
Yes.
you know we gotta do it one time.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
DMX.
Oh, what a loss.
Throw up the X's one time.
Oh, word. Yes. He was fucking awesome, wasn't he?
Rest in peace.
He loved orchids. That was awesome. Okay.
Come on, man.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
Why don't you get some care and
I love
attention?
it. That's a tender heart right there,
Come
you
on,
know?
man. We miss you, dog.
Nah, for
He's
sure.
gonna be so missed. So missed.